What I have noticed about feeding hydration is that, oh, that's interesting. These are beetles now. Did they not get harvested last time? Let's take a look here. What I've noticed about feeding moisture is that it kind of draws the males are the ones that cannibalize, based on what I've read and what I've been told. I haven't watched male female to check on that, but that's what I'm told. And so what I've noticed is when I will hydrate, I'm working myself into a corner here. Then the eggs on the bottom of the tray will kind of be gone in that area where the water gel crystals might have, if I throw them in at a bad angle or something, and they kind of clump together or get stuck in one spot, kind of like the banana. What I'll notice if I harvest the next day, or not harvest, do beetle swap the next day, I'll notice that in that area it seems like there's a lot fewer eggs on the bottom of the tray. And so my presumption is that the males they're drawn to that moisture source, and then in the fight to get it from all the beetles in there, they find the eggs and decide to eat some of those. So correlating that to the banana, I would think that if it starts going down into the substrate, whether it reaches the bottom or not, there's the potential that it could result in probably not egg harm, like crushing eggs or whatnot. There might be a little bit of that, but I think there will be more loss attributed to the males than the banana. And so what I would suggest is put that moisture source on a paper plate or some wire mesh that's not going to go down into the substrate. What I'll be building in the next, I always feel like it's next week, so I'm going to say in the next month, I'll be building some mesh tray inserts, and I'll publish how I do it and how it goes. And I think it'll work. I don't know if it's going to, so don't start doing it, but I'll test it and make sure. I'm very confident it will work, but just put some mesh down on the substrate and see if that's enough surface tension to keep it from going down into the substrate. Because the other thing is, not to stop it, egg impact is one thing, but if that moisture source gets down into the substrate and the beetles don't consume it all, now you've got a source of a mold, right? So there's probably a couple of real good reasons to stay diligent about not putting in too much and not having it go down into the substrate. I think I'm going to make it. I think we can keep going.